Jayeeta combines in her work the skills of a traditional artisan, and by that I mean the skills of an embroiderer, together with the printmaking techniques she learnt at college. She melds both these things together and uses as her canvas the sari, using that as her background.
I try to collect the old saris of women, and mostly whom I represent, I try to collect their saris, and it's the conscious decision to narrate their own stories in their own cloth, because a sari and a cloth has their own history, own memory, own journey. So it's a extension skin of a women.
The visual is more important in Jayeeta's case than the material. The material is actually very humble. The visual part of it definitely is where the feminine dominates, domestic scenes take center stage.
Different cities has different cultures and different languages, but the everyday routine of a woman is very similar.
I think Jayeeta is an excellent observer. She switches from the role of an observer to a participant and back to an observer very fast and very subtly.
A large series of her work have depictions of the time when she was actually getting married. So she's from Bengal and her husband is from South India. So there's a large series of works where there's a cross depiction of the women from South India and Bengal interacting. And this is very often seen in her work.
I actually think Jayeeta's work breaks down the barriers between what we call as craft and what we call as art. The embroidered stitch for her is both a metaphor as well as a technical overlay in which she's telling the stories of her life and she's telling the stories of her communities.
We have a small setup studio in Bangalore, and we work almost from morning to night with the woodcut, and I do paintings. We have so much dialogue in this time, during this time. We share so many ideas and thoughts.
She studied the work of Nilima Sheikh, which is when Champa grew up. So she took that work and contextualized it to a woman called Lakshmi, who's a woman that she had encountered in a residency that she was doing in Hyderabad. And the story felt very personal to her.
I was both touched and admired. It is very nice to know that I'm reaching out to young artists like Jayeeta and that my work had some significance for them. But what she's done with the theme is something else. It's something of her own, because there is a sea of improvisation there, of taking things further, which are very, very heartening.
What makes her ability to capture intangible cultural heritage through textile and through print meet and match the genuine stories of what gets very invisibilized in Indian society and culture, which is the role that women, no matter where they come from, they play.
Art Heritage, from its very inception, has been supporting young and emerging talent. And I am especially happy that this year the Asia Arts Future India Award will be bestowed on none other than Jayeeta Chatterjee,